Hello everybody, my name's wokkamagic and welcome back to Tokyo Dark. So, where were we last episode? We got to the Kamenkai cult compound, as it says right here. Oh, you can't see my cursor on this one. Hang on. Yeah, so, yeah, there we go. Alright, so it says right here that we're at the Kamenkai cult compound. Oh yeah, this is just a pure mouse thing, isn't it? What's in here? Oh. Okay, this is... Oh my god, my nose is running already. This isn't good. So, is this... Ah, shit. Okay, no, I'm fine. Sorry. I hit my mic. There we go. I was more worried about my drink going over, to be honest. You gotta love J-Tour's glitterberry drink, right? You know, it's their festive shitty one. Mama? Reina? Where are you? Where were you? I missed you. Shh. Keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Why don't you stay with me anymore? Yeah. Well, that's complicated. The Guru think it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us, and for you especially. Who cares about all that? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why won't they let us be together? Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, He says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak. I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay, Mummy. Is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? Oh, Reina, no. Of course not. It's me. You're going to be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but someday you'll understand. Tokimasa has big plans for you. He told me so himself. He said you're the key to everything, because you're so pure. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean and out for themselves. They're all stained by corruption, but not us. Not you, anyway. I thought you said we were going home. We can't. Tokimasa says the great machine's done for now. The great machine's done for. That all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars and die and will be left. But you'll be there to guide them, soon. You've been chosen by Tokimasa. Die? I don't want anyone to die. Yes, me neither, sweetie, but like I said, Tokimasa has figured out a new ritual, and you'll be able to help everyone. I don't understand. Why are you saying all these weird things? Yeah, I mean, poor little Reina. I mean, she's just a tot of about, what, 4? And her mother's gone all loopy on her saying, oh, you're going to be guiding people into death and shit like that. I mean, like, fuck you. No wonder she ended up so freaking smashed out of her head. I mean, jeez. Anyone would go crazy if they were brainwashed at this age. Now, Reina, it's not easy for me either. But it's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mummy, don't you? Yeah, I guess. Exactly. So let's smile. Okay? Hey, guess what? What? Before the ritual, there's going to be a big celebration. Just for you. It'll be a big feast. Oh, what's that mean? It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound fun? Oh god, sorry about all the sniffling. Obviously, I'm still not completely ill, like I'm recovering, but I'm in that recovery part where I'm just like either fully blocked nose or it's just continuously running. I mean, you wanted to know that, but you know, fuck it, now you do. Cha-ching! A useless fact of the day. I guess so. Then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah. Afterwards, we'll go out together to the ritual. All together? I thought you said it was just me. Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Tokimasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation. Okay. Hey, don't look so sad. You'll get me crying if you do, and you don't want to see Mummy cry, do you? No. Good. Reina, I need you to listen to me now. Here. I want you to have this. It's Mummy's amulet. The one I've kept since I was very little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut tight, okay? If you get scared, just grab it tight and think of me, okay? But the amulet is yours. Don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you? It's more important you have it now. Promise me you'll do what I asked. I promise. Let's make a pinky promise. Okay. And you know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Yeah, you said my pinky'd fall off. Exactly. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different. Maybe even a little scary, but it's not all bad. The most important thing is that Tokimasa told us that we'll be together. I love you, Reina. I love you too, Mummy. Oh, poor thing. She's scared out of her wits at the moment, and all her mother's doing is brainwashing her. She can't help it. I feel so bad for Reina now. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna go blow my nose. Maybe I could actually talk properly. So, yeah, these are just stages in Reina's life, apparently. Or when she was a youngling. I mean, look at her. Oh, she looks so sad, but she's so cute. Poor little thing. What do you want? Yuji. Oh, Reina. Maybe you shouldn't be here. Huh? Why not? The feast isn't for you. It's for us, the impure who must prepare ourselves. Tokimasa says that the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If you can remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane. I don't think you're worthless. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special, but no one visits me anymore. And where's everyone else? Are they hiding from me now too? The others are with the guru, preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Reina. Everything will be clear tomorrow. There's nothing to fear. Oh, poor little thing. Hey, can I have a little of that? The great Tokimasa instructed us not to give you any food at the feast. Oh. Don't you see? You are pure. The feast, the indulgence is there to treat us, to show us that we are corrupted with the stains of impurity upon us. It is a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path. Right, but... You're very lucky. Yes, so lucky. To be in Tokimasa's favor. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask. To see the great door to the pure realm. Those other children who were taken. That was a test. To find the most pure among you. You understand, don't you? I don't know. Oh, yes, of course not. You are but a child. There's a bug in front of me. Fuck off, bug. Did I get it? I think so. Yeah, look at that. Walker the Swatter. Oh, where was I? Tokimasa says that you children are much wiser than us. Oh, you little shit, it's come back. That your understanding of the world is untainted. Where's Mummy? Mummy? Ah, yes. I imagine she is with the Guru. She's in need of the Guru's love. Yes, her mind has gone astray of late. It's in such a key moment. The Guru will show her the way. Don't you worry. Mother, father, sister, brother, it doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to your bed. I don't know why the Guru lets someone so important wander freely. What if something would happen to you, like the others? What others? Do not fear, child. The great Tokimasa's prophecy will come to pass, and there will be no fear. Very soon. You should go to sleep, child. And remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. Oh, just look how sad she is. I feel so bad for her. Midori. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing. It's nothing. The ritual is soon. It will be a time of great change. Go away. Why? Tomorrow you will guide us. But look at you. So young. We must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. To fear is not weakness, but a test. You are testing me. The Guru is wise. You okay? You're looking at me funny again. It's nothing. What do you want? Oh, do you know where Takashi is? Weak. They are weak. Don't think of them. Don't cloud your thoughts. You must remain as you are. Needn't worry. Tokimasa will guide us. Just wait. Wait, hang on. I just realised. Wasn't I here to investigate, what happened to the mother of Mai? Like, that's why I was sent here, to find that story out. I didn't realise I was going to get on the track of Reina. Like, did I know she was in this cult before? I mean, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've played. What's wrong, Emiko? Oh, Reina. What are you doing here? You scared me. I'm sorry. It's alright. You didn't mean it, did you? No. Then there's nothing to worry about. Do you want something? Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you? Oh, the baby will be Mai. Okay, that makes sense now. Oh, Emiko. Isn't this, this is the mother of Mai. Okay, that makes sense now. He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity. Not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I must unburden myself with thoughts of them. What's unburden mean? Unburden, Reina. It's It means I have to forget them. Yes, forget the children, Emiko. Becoming too attached to our offspring is part of mankind's great machine. It is a lie. This was a test. They did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I will not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Reina, don't worry. Tomorrow is the great ritual Tokimasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honor. Everything will be alright. Really? Yes, of course. Now run along. Oh, poor little thing. Oh, I feel so bad for her. So she was forced into a ritual. Himiko! I can't let my daughter be in the ritual. That's not for you to decide. You know her importance. What the Guru says she can show us. But she's my daughter. Tokimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her. She is our daughter, Hisako. What if it doesn't work like he says? She's so young. You doubt him? Now? It's because she's so young she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness or corruption. She's perfect. I know that. Just... Then why hesitate? The Guru tells us we are approaching the moment that will bring us true peace. The culmination of everything we've worked for. Somehow, your child is the focal point. He says she'll be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. He promised me she'd be safe, but now I'm not so sure. The Guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with new sight. It's the only way. The world is on the brink of ruin. There's no time left. My own children will... Emiko, don't worry. They'll be safe. Sniff. No, my own mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we will have no more worries that ascend from our flesh. You know, don't you? I saw you outside when he told us. Yes. All of the things I studied, they were only ever used to correct people to control one another. To hurt one another. Soon we'll be free of all that. We'll escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And it'll be Reina who shows us the way. She will be the bridge. You're right. I always knew she was special. Even when she was growing inside me, I could feel it. Promise me again. Promise me she'll be taken care of. Yeah, well, not really. I mean, she goes loopy and then I shoot her in the face. So... Oh, is that it? No more investigations? I guess not. Is that it? Oh. Oh, that is spooky as shit. Right there. Why is it different? Oh, whatever. Right there. Look at that. Look. What's this? It looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice it before? I really don't trust that. Or is that little baby Reina? Well, what is this? I feel strange, like I'm back there again. Back where? What is going on? What is going on? Oh yeah, that... Oh, that would be Reina wearing the mask. Okie dokie. Holy shit, that was spooky. Oh, I've got chills going down my spine. This is not nice. Please, stop. Where am I? The forest path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask, the Kamenkai, Reina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Reina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulses of the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before has snapped into focus. Everything I need to put an end to this is in my hands. No shit, am I actually nearing the end now? Oh. When did I get on a train? How long has it been, I wonder? A man in a sewer, a girl with red hair, and a detective chasing them both. No. I'm no detective anymore. Only a puppet, stupidly dancing on its strings. That doesn't sound like me. I'm so stretched out, it feels like the slightest breeze could topple me. Each time I get close to the truth, something drags me away. Or maybe all those horrible things haven't happened yet, and I'm just riding the train home where Kazuki will be waiting for me. In another life, maybe there's an Ayami that's happy. Instead, I'm stuck in one... Instead, I'm stuck in with the one I've got, and I don't know how much more I can take. Did I really see all those things in the forest? Was that real? Has any of it been? I don't know anymore. Every time I get a handle on the rules, something comes along and breaks them. But there were things I saw, things I couldn't have known about Tokimasa's Kamenkai on my own. With me, there's a little wooden mask that so many died for, and now I'm planning to use it myself. It doesn't feel right. It was her pain that I felt again in the compound. Even now, the dark doesn't seem so unfamiliar. I can feel it calling to me. That must have been the moment that changed everything, the focal point to all of her misery. The dark is steeped in that same torment. The suffering of a scared little girl. I wonder if it's the real Reina I've seen, or is that girl long dead? Either way, whatever is left of her is in the dark with Kazuki. My only chance to see Kazuki again is to go into those filthy tunnels and find the door. Only then do I have any hope of using it to change his fate. But I'd be walking into a trade where the other side has their hand behind their back. I'd be forced to accept the cost without question. Kazuki Tanaka, the man I've suffered so much for, has been silent. To find him and the door, I'd have to use the mask. I've seen what Reina's become as a result of the mask. What would happen to me? Now that I know the way, is that what I really want? The horrible object was made out of suffering. 2 different groups fed it with the death of innocence. Why play its game? The entirety of the new Kamenkai died for it. It drove me and the man I love to the darkest depths we've ever known. Why shouldn't I destroy it? I know why. 'Cause I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with it. I've done everything I can to prepare myself, but there's no more time to think. It's time to put an end to all this, one way or another. Shinjuku, and Kamakura, the two places where my path started, are also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Follow the path further into the darkness, or return to the light. Oh God, no. So, this is genuinely it. The final decision we have to make. So, we go to Kamakura, and we will purify the mask. We will destroy it, and that's it. The darkness is gone. That's the end of everything. Or, we go to Shinjuku, find the door, and then I don't know what's going to happen. Assumably, there will be some kind of trade to get Kazuki back. The question is, what's the trade? I assume it's going to be with the collector. And what about Reina? Because she's caught up in all of this as well. And she was driven mad because of the mask. And she was just a baby. She didn't deserve any of that. So I mean, if we go to Shinjuku, can we bring Reina back in a sane and stable manner? Because, you know, it would be silly to come this far and just... Well, it wouldn't be silly. If we purify the mask, granted we lose Kazuki and Reina, but we would get our sanity back and we could attempt to return to a normal life. Oh my God, my nose is blocked again. But go to Shinjuku, attempt to go to the darkness, and see what happens from there. Like, what can we do? What will happen? It's hardcore because maybe we can bring Kazuki and Reina back. But at what cost? Because, I mean, my sanity isn't that high at the moment. So if I go and use the mask, that will probably destroy me. Without a doubt, that will break me. But is it worth the cost of bringing back two people? Because if we bring them back, what will happen to us? Will we survive that trip? Will we be the ultimate trade to bring those two people back? See, that's what that's what I'm thinking at the moment. I don't really know what it is. Like, it's going to be a massive... Like, this is the pinnacle moment right here. This makes or breaks the game one way or another. So, it's both a difficult choice, but we're going to go Shinjuku. We've come this far. We might as well head the rest of the way, right? Have you got anything for me? Hello, friend. No. Oh. Uh-oh. Better sound the alarm. The detective is back. Damn it. Every time I come in here, you... Don't sweat it, detective. I'm just busting your chops. Besides, it's not my problem anymore. Huh? I'm out of here. Wait, the other job? The sketchy one. You didn't? Nope. Probably won't believe me, but I actually took your advice. Hell, I hardly believe it myself. How flattering. Didn't think that hardboiled detective would be so thin-skinned. Yeah. Anyway, where are you headed? Don't know, but I think I'll leave the city. My big dreams kind of got drowned out, and now it's hard to be here and not fall back into old habits. Like hitting the old reset button, right? Reset button, huh? I could use one of those right about now. Things gotten that bad? I don't know yet. Probably. Only way to find out is to keep moving. Anything I can help with? Hey, don't give me that look. I mean it. No bullshit this time. Thanks. But I think I have to see the rest of my problems on my own. Then why did you come in here? Couldn't tell you. I guess I've just kind of gotten wrapped up in this place. Sounds like you're the one who needs to leave the city. Bad places lead to bad memories, lead to bad decisions. If you ask me, and I'm an expert on bad decisions. At least neither of us will have to deal with Goto or the million other perverts like him. For now, anyway. Good luck. Nah, you hold on to your luck. Looks like you could use it more than me. See you around, Aito. Diamond in the rough. Ooh, look at that. An achievement. So we've actually helped her. So I guess the advice we gave her in the last one actually paid off. So she's happy with us. She likes us. Yay! We made a friend that we're probably never going to see again. What about this guy? Oh, God, why did you have to get that close? Oh, hey, Ayami. Perfect timing. Daiso, what's all this? Looks like you're all packed up. Like I said, perfect timing. I'm closing down. Oh, this is good? It's great. To be honest, the last time I saw you, I was kind of slipping again, you know? Going down memory lane, but in the worst way possible. Then I remembered our conversation the other day. How you said your attitude is the seasoning that flavors the food and all that. That sounds a lot more poetic than I would have said it, but yeah, I remember. Anyway, I realized the only flavor that could come out of this place was bitter. Real bitter. Then, crazy thing, my wife comes in after refusing to see me for years. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh is right. Funny. She looked much older than I remembered. Guess I came to a bit of a revelation when I saw her. I was clinging to this place. But for what? A life that I haven't been living for a what if that'll never happen. I realized giving up was keeping this place going. Not the other way around. Huh. Guess some people do have some happy endings. If you call crippling debt happiness, wasn't cheap to run this place. At least that wedding ring I pawned took care of the rent for the short term. So, what are you going to do now? Well, Haruto's always bugging me to join him on the road on that takoyaki stand of his. He didn't seem so keen on that last time we talked. Well, you've had a change of heart? Have you been talking to Haruto again? No, could just see it in your face is all. He's always been my biggest supporter. Figure the least I can do is give the old lug a shot. Besides, with his help, I'm getting back in touch with my daughter. Things aren't all rainbows and daisies, but I'll get there somehow. What about you? Me? What about me? Did that Idol magazine did that Idol magazine I gave you end up helping you? Raised more questions than it answered. I doubt I could help you with all the complicated stuff you do. Cooking was all I was ever good at. It's like you said though, keep following through until the end, right? Yeah, I guess so. Take care of yourself, Daiso. Don't be a stranger. Come by me and Haruto stand sometime. A change of pace. Yay! I'm such a good person. I've helped people. I feel so good. What's this guy got to say? Is he even in here? Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Like, it's you. Huh? Who? Me? Yeah, you. Yep. Whoa. Can I, like, give you a hug? Hey, there's no need for that. Please, don't touch me. Why so touchy-feely all of a sudden? Detective, sir, ma'am, I would never, like, feel you without your permission. That's not what I... forget it. Why exactly is it you're in such a good mood? Oh, you noticed, huh? Ta-da! Well, I don't get it. Are you a magician? No, I got a promotion. Can't you tell by the new uniform? It's exactly the same. Wait, a promotion? You got a promotion? Yeah, like after you came and talked to me, the manager saw us and was like, whoa, this guy's helping the police. Said I was really, respectful and whatever. And I found that key. To the dumpster? Yeah, turns out I had a spare in my pocket the whole time. Of course you did. Of course you had a spare. Well, better you than someone like Tyra. Who? No one. Congrats, kid. I think you're really going places. Thank you, sir. Moving on up in the world. Fuck, I even helped him. Fucking A. I'm helping everyone in Shinjuku. You should give me a fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Probably not a Peace Prize. Nobel Helping People Prize? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, well. Down into hell we go. Ah, that's so refreshing and tasty. Yummy, yummy. Alright, where was I? The first time I came down here, I was so desperate, I jumped right in without thinking. Am I doing the same again? Who cares? Nope. Climby, climby. Alright, come on. It doesn't take this long to climb a rope. Especially going down. You got gloves. You were fine. When I found Kazuki's body, he was wearing the mask. She'd made him wear it as she'd been made to. Even after all the suffering she went through herself, she did it anyway. Can I really forgive her? I mean, okay. I mean, okay, yes. She did make him wear it. But this time will be different. It's no longer leading to a shapeless tunnel. Reina is down there. I can feel myself being drawn to her. Okay, yes, she did force him to wear it. But, in all fairness, she was forced to when she was a toddler. No toddler should be forced into what she was put through. I mean, just without a doubt. No shadow of a doubt should she have been forced into that. I feel so sorry for the thing. And I have every intention to try and help both of them. Go deeper. That's what she said. Oh yeah, go deeper. Oh god. Oh, it's a cat. Yay! I don't know what these cats are for. Can I go that way? No. Oh, there's a ladder there. Go deeper. Oh my god, this fucking sewer. Are sewers allowed to run this deep? I mean, this is like next level. Fucking hell. Okay. As I trudged through that oppressive, lonely place, I slowly became aware of someone else. The dark woke up. I began to shudder as if racked with quite... The dark woke up and began to shudder as if racked with quiet sobs, and I felt a numbing sadness spread through my body. The sensation I felt in that place was familiar, and I knew right away why. Reina. She sat there, like a little lost girl, like she'd been there for a long time, and she didn't know where to go. There was no fight in her body, no way for her to lash out. In that place, we were equals. She rose to her feet as she saw me, her eyes looking confused and desperate. She was the start of all of it, everything I'd gone through. I'd put an end to it, one way or another. God, this isn't a 20-second countdown, is it? Hello, Reina. So, you went anyway, huh? Even though I told you to leave me alone? Why couldn't you just forget and leave me alone? So that's it. You want to keep hurting me, right? I hate to burst your bubble, but if it's revenge you're after, won't work. Nope. Can't blow my brains out down here. The dark won't let you. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Did you bring a little gun all the way down here for nothing? Are you disappointed? I didn't bring it. There's no point. I didn't shoot you when you took Tanaka, and I won't now. Don't try and trick me. That doesn't mean you don't want to. After everything I tried, to think that you would be the one to show up here in the end. Funny, isn't it? Isn't it? After all, you were only supposed to be a guest star on my little show. A little temporary addition to liven things up a bit. Then, you kept... Oh god. Burping. So much burp. Oh, yeah, maybe. Am I done? Yeah, okay. Almost. Then you kept showing up uninvited. Digging up every sharp thing you could find to poke me with. Now I can't get rid of you. See? It is funny, right? No matter what we do, we're forced together again. We ought to make the best of it. You're right. We can't avoid each other forever. Fate's forced us together, so all we can do is see it through to the end. Even when I saw you in the forest, you were down here, weren't you? Where else? Welcome to the end of the line. I don't understand it. It's awful down here. Why don't you try and get back to the surface? Why would I go back? What would be the point? When I do, I look around and don't recognize it anymore. The streets are different. The sounds have changed. Everyone I knew and ever cared about is gone. You don't know what it's like. Every day the same and feeling all my old pain again and again and again. People don't change. No matter what, no matter how much time goes, they all still look at me like I'm a flea-bitten dog to be kicked around and ignored. They hate me. In the end, I'll end up back here anyway, so why fight it? At least down here, nothing changes. When I was little, they said everything would be okay if I had the mask. But their mummy died, and the police took it away from me, and nothing's gone right since. No one ever cared about me. The police, the foster homes, the other girls in the agency, they all hated me. They wanted me dead. You're just like the rest of them. Only someday you'll grow old and die, and I'll still be here. Unless you give me that mask. It isn't that simple. Having the mask isn't going to solve your problems. It is that simple. Everyone always tells me it can't be simple, but why not? None of this would have happened if it weren't for you. If you'd just given it to me in the first place, you could have lived your stupid little fantasy life. Instead, you had to be a hero and get involved in something that was none of your business. Why shouldn't I use it? Are my problems not as important as yours? That's it, isn't it? Everything is about you and making your life happy again. I won't let you be happy. I won't. If you won't help me, then fine. But I'll keep hurting you. And if you think it's bad now, you don't know the half of it. Or you could give it to me and go on pretending to be happy while I find the door again. Again? You've seen it before? I don't know exactly what you think is going to happen when you find it. But everything I've found tells me it's dangerous. No! You're wrong. The door isn't for you. The collector said so. He said if I had the mask I could find it again. He said if I found a shrine belonging to Kawana that I could find it. So you met him too. Reina, he wasn't trying to help us. He must have been toying with us. Shut up! You don't know anything. He told me the mask would let me see the door again. Just like the day Mummy died. When they put the mask on me, and I kept my eyes closed like Mummy told me to. Even when people started getting sick and crying. Then I saw it. The door. Even with my eyes still closed. When I looked at it, I heard Mummy's voice. And I knew if I found it, everything would be okay. I opened my eyes and it was gone. They took the mask, and I saw Mummy on the ground. She wasn't moving anymore. Like a doll. It was all my fault. It must have been. I did something wrong. But he told me if I found the mask, I could make it right again. Now I'm being punished for being a big screw-up. For not being pure like they told me to be. Except, people like Higashi, they shouldn't have hurt me. They should have left me alone. I had to punish them. I just want to stop them from hurting me. That doesn't make me bad, right? You understand, don't you? The funny thing is that if Tanaka was here, he'd understand. Even after everything you did to him. That's the kind of guy he is. Reina, it's not all your fault. This is beyond you. It always has been. That's why Tanaka was so intent on following you from the start. You weren't just some orphan girl. He somehow saw the darkness that was behind you. If only he had told me, I could have been there for him, helped him. But, no, you could have helped me, Ayami. He was helping me. He was gonna save me. Then why? If he was helping you, why hurt him? I didn't want to hurt Tanaka. It's the only way to bring him here. The same way I was brought here. I thought I figured it out. But my white knight abandoned me. Went somewhere else. It turns out it was just another stupid idea from a stupid girl. What you did to Tanaka was wrong, but you can still make this right. You brought him down here with you that night. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Just tell me what happened from the beginning. It's hard to remember. Please try. Nothing's gone the way I thought it would. When I went back to Shinjuku, I remembered how I ended up in the dark. I knew what I had to do so Tanaka could be with me. Only the mask wasn't awake. It wasn't loud like it was in Kamakura. So I made you come into the tunnel with me and Tanaka, so it could wake up. Then I slit his throat and went back to the dark, and I waited. Tanaka woke up there too, but the mask was gone. He was alive? He was like me. Or I thought he was. At first he seemed okay. But then he started wandering around. Staring into space and talking to people who weren't there. Poor Tanaka. I think I broke him, Ayami-chan. So, he was down here. Tell me where he is. You don't get it, do you? I don't know where he is, and I don't care. Tanaka abandoned me. Even when he was here, he kept mumbling on and on about how he was going to help you. He gave you something, didn't he? That traitor. How else would you be able to keep finding me? He even... oh God. He even said he saw the door. But he didn't take me there. I hate him. Why did he leave me? To think Tanaka would help a stupid little girl like me. I was dumb to try and bring him here. The collector said if I find the door with the mask, I just didn't want to be alone is all. Now you are here, so I guess the mask is too. I didn't need to find him after all. He's gone. You're wrong. I can feel him somewhere here. He's waiting for me. You can? Maybe he's at the door. Please, take me there. Don't leave me. The mask opened the door and took me straight to Reina. And now that I'm here, I can feel it, pulsing like a heartbeat. The door, the unknowable place where chance and fate have no importance. That's where Kazuki is. I know what will happen if I lead her there. She'll get what she truly wants. She'll get to rest and finally be free. No more pain, no more suffering. Maybe that's what Kazuki would have wanted, but if I do that, the dark world could change shape again, and any hope of finding him would be lost. He'd be trapped here, waiting for me, and I'd never be able to tell him the truth behind everything he suffered for. That's if the Kazuki Tanaka that's left here is the same man I love. Either way, I have to abandon someone. But it's my responsibility. I have to choose. Oh God. That, this is the... I know I said this is the pinnacle choice at the last choice. But right here. Reina. She was just a tot. A little toddler. And she was forced into this life. And driven crazy. It's like, it's not her fault. And Tanaka, Kazuki, he was trying incredibly hard to save her. So, I mean, granted, we'll probably have a chance of saving him, but he was trying to save her. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to forgive her and take her back. Please, don't hurt me. What I did to Tanaka? It was the only way. You get it, right? Right? No, you're wrong, but then again, maybe there isn't a right way to begin with. In your own way, you're the same as me, grasping at whatever you could. He may still be down here, like you said. Would the Tanaka I find be the real him, though? If I used the mask, would I be the real me? I'm not so sure anymore. You're really not gonna go after him? No. I'd have to give up on even more of myself, succumb even more to this darkness. He wouldn't have wanted that. You know, for a long time your face was all I saw, ever since Kamakura. It motivated me to push through my sadness, because I thought I was doing something good, putting my problems behind me by becoming the hero and slaying some ancient evil. You became a demon, a symbol of all my hatred, of everything bad that happened to me that day. No, I'm not a demon. No, you're not. You're just a girl. Always were. Besides, I'm no hero. I'm not sure if there is such a thing. I realize that now. Me, you, Tanaka, all three of us were just paper dolls caught in a storm, being blown by winds that were so far out of our control. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of it to happen. I just wanted a way out. I wanted to be normal. Tanaka was one of the smartest detectives. No, one of the smartest people I knew. I think he knew what would happen to him. Maybe that's why he was so distant. I wish things had played out differently for us. And for you, Reina. I know what happened to you. All of it. I don't know how I saw all these things, but I just can't ignore them. No one deserves to experience what you did, Reina. Every day you lived in hell, with no love or light. It was awful. We failed you, and I'm sorry. I forgive you, Reina. It hurts to say it. That's selfish, isn't it? I can't forget the pain you caused me despite how hard I try. But I do forgive you, because somewhere along the way this horrible cycle has to end. I don't want to hurt people anymore. Then come with me. Let me help you. Why? Where are you going? Where are we going? To the door. You said you heard your mum, right? Let's go see her. Oh. What? I'm scared. What if she isn't there? What if I was wrong? It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can rest like you always wanted. No more coming back. No more hurting people. Though I can't tell you what's waiting for you, I know it's better than this. I promise. Hey, Ayami, do you think it'll hurt? No. How do you know? God, this is really quite sad. Started to tear up. And I don't know why. This is a good thing. She's going to be happy. I don't know how, but the darkness responds to the feelings of the people in it. Every time we butt heads, it pushed me out. It feels different now. It feels peaceful. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to hurt you, Reina, and I only want to help, and I think the dark will too. Oh, look at that. She looks so happy. Almost. As happy as you could after the life you've lived. Okay. I'm ready. Thank you, Ayami. I don't know why you helped me, but thank you. Oh, we love you really, Reina. Bye bye. So, is that it? For years, Reina searched for the door. The whole time it was nearby, hidden by a thick darkness that shifted in reaction to her own hatred and fear. The mask began to tug at me. Oh god, that was a yawn and a belch, my god. This is terrible. Why is this happening? The mask began to tug at me as if guiding us, and together, hand in hand, it appeared in front of us. I wasn't sure how I hadn't noticed it before. It was like it had always been there. Until that moment, I'd never noticed how small and truly fragile she was. Standing in front of the door, she looked like a leaf. Squeezing her hand, I reassured her. Told her that I forgive her, knowing that if she took a step forward, it would all be over, and she would find peace. Fucking hell, it's a text-based game. I'm tearing up over it. It's such a sad and happy ending at the same time. I thought maybe I would too. For a long time, she stood, saying nothing. Then eventually she let go of my hand and moved through the door. As soon as she did, her image began to fade. She was smiling. Not the unhinged smile from my past, but her true smile. The smile of a little girl. It's that smile, free of hate and malice. I remember now. Fucking hell. It's a game. Why am I so sad over this? The dark remained even after she left, though it began to change as I remained within it. Suddenly, agitated and expansive like it was growing. Somehow, I knew what little light I saw was because of Reina. Her fear and hatred diffused out of the shadows. Thanks to that light, I was able to find the surface. The mask didn't quiet after Reina's passing, and every day it became more restless. One day, I cast it into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the Kawana woman's warning, it never returned to me. Though occasionally I could still feel it, scratching like a pin needle on the back of my skull. When the girl faded, other memories did too. Impressions of a man called Kazuki Tanaka and the love we once shared. I find pictures in my apartment that I know are him, yet all I see is the face of a stranger looking at me. Some nights, oh my god, look. Makes you wonder now if I did the right thing, but she's forgotten him, so I guess it's not all that bad. Some nights, I wake up with tears in my eyes, and images of that face crying out to me from some dark corner of my dreams. And I desperately try and remember why that memory remains. Yet, something about these pictures, and staying in that apartment feels familiar, even if I can't make sense of it some days. All I remember for sure is Reina's smile. Knowing that, in those final moments, she forgave me for what I did to her. Finally, I was able to feel peace. Fuck a duck, that ending was a tearjerker. Oh, shit me. Ugh. Sorry while I wipe away all this snot that's running from me nose. That and tears. Oh my god. Is there any way to speed through this? No. Okay, I'll just let that play for a moment. While I ramble on. Okay, so. By returning Reina to the dark, or the door, we managed to free her from the pain and suffering that she had endured through her lifetime. I know what she did to us and Tanaka was a bad thing, but all she was trying to do was to get to the door, which she couldn't accomplish alone. Hence why she needed someone. And Tanaka was the only one at this point trying to help her. So it does make sense why... it makes sense why she took him. It makes 100% sense. Obviously, thank you to all 5,551 Kickstarter backers. Jeez, that's a lot of names. Oh. The Collector. It's completely understandable why. And that's why I felt it was necessary to forgive her over it. Because she was driven insane by not her own choice. If she was this age and decided to use the mask, then fine. That's her business. We would have just carried on and gone to the door and got Kazuki back. But because what we had learnt about her, I felt as though it was the right thing to do. Interesting. Most interesting. Ah, historian. You're nothing but a crow, feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being an impartial oh god. Belching all over the place. Impartial spectator of human suffering. The woman had her own desires. I only gave her a little push. I thought you'd be happy. Aito found forgiveness through the context of her suffering, by drowning herself in the past. A historian's dream. A gesture of extraordinary kindness, yes. But history does not smile at the happiness of one. It favours the welfare of all. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the focus of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all an aspect of the same visage nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting, interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary. Oh, that was his voice, wasn't it? On the contrary. If history has taught me anything, it is that there is no one truth. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are the truth, all grant insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral, and observe it long enough, and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There is only one way this can end. Only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Stubborn. So stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You've asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same question. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What a fate and chance then. I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and though you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? No fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. But what of her? All we can do is see, but eventually she will end up there. There is only one path which will hold the world together. One path that will hold the... Are they still talking about... Oh, there's a new game plus. I didn't know that shit. What? Shit me. I might have to play that through on my own. Interesting. Okay. So, like I was saying, before we got to that point, and talking with the collector and the historian, that Reina had this life thrust upon her. She did. She didn't have a choice. Like, we saw her sad, cute little toddler self back at the camp, which is fine. We know she had all of this thrust upon her by the madman, and she lost her mother because of it. Hence why she was looking for the door again, because she thought she could get her mother back, or at least get to her mother. One way or the other, she would be reunited with her mum, which, again, I completely understand. But because she couldn't find her way to the door without the mask, she obviously needed the mask to begin with. But like she said to Ayami here, that she didn't want to do it alone. Which, again, I completely understand. If from everything we've learned about Reina across all these episodes, her life has been hell. Just pure 100% hell. And if that single thing didn't happen to her when she was a toddler, she wouldn't have ended up like that. She could have actually lived a normal and happy life. So, personally, because that's what Tanaka was doing, and from what I learned about her past, I felt like it was the right thing to do. I felt like it was the correct thing to do to forgive her and help her move on. Hence why I did it. You know, I felt like it was right. She didn't mean to do any of this. That shitty life was thrusted upon her, and she was just trying to, like, move on and just get back to her mum. And hence why I helped her. I'm more impressed that I managed to keep my sanity. I mean, I was at, like, what, minus 45 by the end of that, so it's a little close, but whatever. So, that brings us to the end of Tokyo Dark. I have to admit, I loved this. Like, that end really was a real tearjerker for me. It was so sad but happy at the same time. And yes, I was tearing up. I will admit that. I do it to movies as well. Like, sort of sad and happy movies can make me cry. I will admit that, yes, that's just me. But fuck it. It's who I am. That's how I play games. If they make me emotional, then fuck it, I will roll with it. But this has been great. And I am happy that we managed to help Reina. And I'm going to leave it there. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And, as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!